Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to another amazing round of TFT Spotlight. In today's episode, we are going to be taking a look at the 6 Mages and 2 TIBBERS build. I'm going to start this off with a warning. TFT games do always tend to go sideways, so if you're working on a build, it doesn't always go as planned. This build does require you to get a Mages cap, which is a teardrop and golden spatula. Sometimes you will not be able to get the golden spatula in your playthroughs, so at that point you may just have to improvise with the last mage. Alright, to start off, you're going to want to try and snag a Thresh, Nautilus, Syndra, or really any mage off of that first carousel. If you can get one of those, you will already be a step ahead in this build. Later on, towards the middle of the game, we are going to be working towards that Ocean buff, the 4 Ocean and 3 Mage, just kind of filling that gap with whatever mage that you can find along the way. Alright, so as we move into the late game, keep an eye out for that Mage's cap, which can once again be created from a teardrop and a spatula. If you happen to pick up a teardrop on a mage, don't worry, when you create the Mage's cap, it will drop right off and back into your item inventory. Along with this, we are also going to be on the lookout for an early Annie. If you are fortunate enough to get rolled her early on, be sure to take advantage of that and pick her up. Next, like I previously stated, TFT is a very adaptive game. You must adapt to win. My champion preferences may vary from yours, but there are a few different options when it comes to selecting your carry. The common carry I hear about in this build is going to be Brand. Now, I personally don't like Brad. He's a dick.
You can't contain me, summoner.
I usually stick with Vegard. He's usually an easier champion to pick up, and his tier 3 buff is very powerful. But I'll get to that in a moment. You're going to want to stack death caps on him like you would any other mage, and I also usually try to stack some kind of healing item on him as well to keep him alive as long as possible so he can get his ultimate off as many times as he can.
I am evil! Stop laughing!
Now, back to that tier 3 buff. If you read the info on his ultimate ability, the second part is exactly what I'm talking about. It reads, Vegard blasts an enemy with magical energy, dealing damage. This spell instantly kills if the enemy is a lower star level than Vegard. Now, unless somebody has stacked all 3-star units and you are, say, at very, very late game, that your champion, your carry Vegard, should be one-shotting everybody. Alright, final notes. The mage cap on Annie causes her to summon 2 TIBBERS. That's the name of the build, and that's just exactly what it does. If all else fails, and you can't find the mage's cap, you may just have to put that last mage out on your board. I usually just go ahead and hold on to my 6th mage up until I find that item. If everything goes according to plan, you will be listening to that evil laughter all the way to first place.